First, thank for the grace of heaven and all the members attending this class. And I have a little bit cough, but I will try to make myself clear. Can you hear me on the back? Okay, great. Okay, very good. Now, today we're going to talk about the scripture in Iowa. Okay, I know you might took the lesson about the 正坛训，就是训中训 about the 贵族 But I'm talking about 白话训, which is a plain language scripture about the Buddha, the Bodhisattva, and the third prince, and also our holy teacher. They will channel to the 法会 in Iowa. Now, before I start the class, I'd like to mention that during the last week, a lot of things happened. Like Iowa and Ohio, they tried to purchase what we call public temple to have all the members over there. They can attend. They have a place. They have a location to attend the class, especially in Iowa. And in Iowa, there's no what we call is there no permanent place have them to attend the class. So they usually rent a temporary space. Right, they pay like a couple $100, rented a temporary, space, like the transmitter Master Lin mentioned about this morning. They work so hard. They very cherish, very treasure this opportunity, to receive the Tao, get out to cultivate, especially when they attended the class, and they know the place is not permanent, and they know when it's going to happen next day, like last week. The temporary space, they surrender it because the lease expired. They cannot pay the rent. They cannot find a place which is appropriate or very close to where they live. So that's why they very desperately pursue a permanent, what we call place, or we can call so-called public temple. Although it's not finalized yet, but you can see all that happened. Especially when we cultivate Tao, a lot of things happen. It's prearranged by heaven. I know that one day, like a week ago, they find a good place and a very good one. They have even have a place to live, and they have a temporary. It's a retail store, but they can convert it to a temple and also a small living quarters. And about 2 days after, they went to see the place, and 2 days after, what happened? They got another offer, which is from the place where we went to have a Dharma class. I don't know, some of them went there before, and most of them didn't go there. It's a very nice, decent place. That place is they used to be. It's so-called kind of like a religious temple, okay? And they like to offer, they like to sell to us. And this one is even good deal, better deal. So you just never know, and the price is good, very cheap. So, but I'm not saying we have to buy the place, but as long as we work hard, as long as we make ourselves work so hard in cultivating, in propagating the Tao, the heaven will arrange. Everything will arrange. It's, the place they used to, the assessed value is $750,000. And then about 2 years or 1 year ago, they offer us $500,000, $500,000. Now, today, they even get a cheaper price, maybe half, right? And it's a very nice place, better than our temple. So what I'm saying is, you don't have to pursue those material world, but as long as you cultivate yourself, you pursue those 心理心法, then those material will come after. So that's the beauty of the Tao. So all right, let's go back to. It's not finalized yet. We need everybody to help, to make a different way of different type of contributions, right? So, but like I say, this is we all brothers and sisters, in our prior life. That's why we get the affinity, we get the karma to get together here, and that's the beauty, of the Tao. We like to see, one day Iowa, they can have a public temple over there. All right. I don't know. You're happy about it. I'm so very excited about having a public temple over there and have all the Nepalese, Burmese, different type of people from every different type of country. They can come over together to study and to cultivate the Dao. Okay, now let's talk about Iowa's Dharma class, 2 days Dharma class. The first day, the third prince came, right, through the channel. The third prince actually is Bodhisattva Guanxin, the Mercy Buddha. She brought the third, I think she brought the third prince to come to our Dharma class. And third prince, right? And he received Dao when he was young, when he was a child, right? How old is he? When he received Dao, 7. So the way he presents, 成道了, enlightened, become a Buddha is 7 years old. Yeah. So that's why every time when channel he come through the Three Talents channel, he come here. Always the way he's like 7 years old. The way he talk, right? It's very cute. He always distribute the candies. Unfortunately, that day we don't have a candies. We didn't prepare the candies, so that's why we have every time we have to prepare the candies. Because the princes like to distribute the candies to every one of us, and to give out the blessing. Okay. And then he came, right? He prepared what is it called? What's it called? Bin. Yeah, it's kind of the baby will the bin. When you drink the milk. Yeah, he will that, and then he has those what is called Chen. What's it called? Universal wind. Okay, what is it called? Universal wind. Yes, universal wind. Yeah. All right. So, and then he said that he came to the class. He said that all the members attending this class have a lot of affinities. You all have a very, very close affinity with the Buddha. So he really precious about cherish about those the members and attending that class. A lot of from Nepal, a lot of people from Nepal. And then I don't know which Buddha asked the question about who feel happy now. The Nepalese, they live there. In the living standard, living index, they're really poor compared to New York, right? But when Buddha asked the question, who feel happy in your life? 80% of the people raise their hand. 80% of the members raise their hands. Why? So all our members, senior members feel, wow, why is so strange? By the way you look at their dress, their material world they own, you don't feel they're happy, right? But they are happy. And then we realize that, Buddha said, and also mentioned that, we realize that the happiness is not coming from the outside world. It's not coming from the material world. It's not coming from the way you present. It's coming from your inner heart, your inside. Yeah. So once you realize you have everything you want, you feel happy, especially when we realize we receive the Tao, we have a mother nature. And that's the precious, that's rich, what we call rich life, because we own that. And no one can take away from that, right? You own the dress, you own the jewelry, you own the purse, you own everything, you own the beautiful shoes. Can that be taken away? Yes. But what about your inner heart? Is there happiness anybody can take it away? No, because you receive it now, we receive it now, we know, we have that, right? So they never lose. So, never get lost. So that third prince is talking about that. And then and the Guanxin Pusa, Bodhisattva, Guanxin Pusa also came, and she mentioned that cultivation is not just a knowledge. It's not just the way you learn it. Cultivation is a practice. It's a way of practice. You need a practice. She said that we need to do it little by little. We have to do it and work harder. And it's little by little, right? So you have to You have to go out, reach out to reach someone, and then do it. So just do it. So cultivation is not talking about the the strength, the superpower, those qigong, not talking about that. Cultivation is a goal to ask, the Buddha, give me something. It's not asking for the giving. Cultivation is realize the true meaning of our life, and then why we come to this world. Why we in this world? We only live in this world, at least, at most about 100 years. We have to clearly realize that why we come to this world, right? We don't want to waste the time. We don't want to just waste the time, to chase something that's not belong to us. So he Bodhisattva start to scripture. She said that the first word she said that being a people with good virtue, and he or she always doing something that people respect, right? Always do something that people can respect. This is called 君子不放荡, right? We always do the right way, right? We always do we learn it from the great learning from what's it, golden 中庸叫什么? Great golden. Golden mean?
Doctrine of the mean.
Doctrine of the mean. I don't know how you translate. I heard a lot of golden mean, golden whatever. Okay, so we always go by that. So 君子不放荡 means we always do things that people respect, and we always try to make ourselves be humble, right? And people always like humble people, right? We don't want to be arrogant. We don't want to be so cocky, right? So that's third princess said that, and also third prince mentioned that we have to cultivate our mercy heart. We always have to keep our mercy heart, right? So mercy heart is also very important. Okay, and then third princess also mentioned we have to go follow the true nature, right? Don't just follow the true nature. Don't get lost, right? And he also mentioned that you want to present yourself. You have to present. From the Tao is always presented by the way you live it. By the way you behave, right? It's not the way you talk, right? It's the way you behave, right? So from inside to outside, right? Especially he talking about our people, our members, all the senior members. You stand in front of the people. You have to ask for yourself, right? How you behave, how you behave yourself. People always look at the way you, not just look at the way you talk. They look the way you behave. You look at the way you behave. So, and he said, in our heart, and if we work harder, really keep those, Buddha nature, all the obstacle can always be a breakthrough. So this is a Tao. So, and I remember that the times always change, especially in this technology world, and I talk to a lot of people, especially when the businessmen, during this, the current period, they say the business environment is all changed. There used to be a real world. So, for example, when you go out, right, and our Buddha always mentioned that we have focus on our inner heart. The way the outside world is like, they change it. There used to be a big presentable space. When, say, like for example, you go to department store, right? You like to have a department store, beautiful, nice, good looking, and a lot of merchandise over there. So it's material. You look at the big material. And now in this world, department store is not those like popular anymore. Why?
Online shopping.
People look at online shopping. Okay, people online shopping because the department store, they don't carry all the merchandise you like, right? Online shopping is better. That's why Alibaba, Amazon, right, eBay, right, JD.com, everything, you name it,
He shops on the internet.
No, I know those companies, and
I don't know them.
You know the name, okay? Okay, so the world is changed. Why? Because people's behavior, the way people behave, they changed. Okay, now go back to the America. This is baby booming. The baby booming is, which means you born in about 1960. But it's about between age 50 to 60 years old. or maybe a little bit older. Yeah, 50 to 65 years old. This age, right? Now the baby booming is come to close to receive all the Social Security. And I don't want to talk about the problem American has. When you look at the debate or the Republican candidate debate, you will realize the problem is. So I'm saying is, the world changed. The world has been changed a lot dramatically, and not just America. Those old age people, the aged people, the population of aged people is represent most of the part of the population. In Japan, you can say that maybe more than 60%. It's aged people, it's right. American, they don't want to have a baby because baby took too much cost. You know that. You know how much the tuition is. In Japan, in China, same thing. China, they have they have a policy only allowed to have one baby, okay, and but still their population is growing. Look at India, right? How India is now, because so much. They say 10 years from now, India is going to overpass China. Okay, maybe no more than 10, maybe less than 10 years. So what I'm saying is, old age people, right, in the well-developed country, old age people represent most of the population. So how to solve this problem? Economically, we're not going to feed all the people. We're not going to have all the people feel they're happy about their living standard, right? Those material world we cannot chase. Those material really cannot feed those every people in all the populations the needs. We need something else. We need something else to make people, even Social Security. One day when we reach the retired age, we might not have a Social Security that's sufficient fund for us to get to last until we die. Okay, and that's the problem. So what is a permanent? What is a temporary? The permanent is the heart, the feeling, right? We don't chase those material. As long as we know what we need, why we come into this world, what is the mission that we have to accomplish. Once you realize that, right, all the people, most of the people, they reduce their needs, they reduce their chasing, then they will feel happy about that, and that the problem will be automatically resolved. And believe me, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, this is going to be the problem of America, and we all know that. Those the budget problem, those they never. I always talk to I love English class a little bit freedom, so I can talk about that. Okay. I always talk to my next generation. I say to them, okay, they are here. I say to them, you already have what we can say, you already have the most luxury life you have now. Because what? Because our generation, we work so hard. We know we don't want to. When we come into here, we are first generation of immigrants, right? We work so hard because we're afraid we're going to lose our job. We're afraid we're going to lose our belongings. So we very diligent. We will save some money, save some funds, save some, everything. We give our next generation the best that they can, right? We have them. We took them to the vacation, right? And look at the young generation now. This age. Look at the college. 80% of them is addicted to the alcohol. Okay, even more than 80%. No, I'm not talking about just the gender. The genderless, the gentleman, the female, same thing. More than 80% is addicted to the alcohol. No mention about the drugs. That I don't know. That part is unknown, right? Nobody do the survey about it. But what I'm saying is, our next generation, they really have the best life they have, right? 10 years from now, they're not going to have everything they have now, even they work so hard, because the American is not. 10 years from now, America is not like American anymore. Right? The budget has to be cut. We borrow so much money. It's like we borrow money, and who pay that? Our next generation will pay back that. We have more than trillion dollars of the debt. So in this world, they change so fast. And Buddha, they already know that. He said that, the third principle, they said, 是非名利舍得放. It's like we have to let go the fame, the wealth, Do we willing to let go those what we belong, those what we own, and we have tried so hard to just let go, and And the third prince always say 还有说了一个 he also mentioned that 还有一温柔乡 you know what is a 温柔乡 it's like a so warm dream homeland we always dream right what was a dream we always have a good nice dream it's like a daydream we like to have a dream we want to get something get here get that that's the dream so and Buddha asked what is a 温柔乡 do anybody can explain what is a 温柔乡 and those who know Chinese
It's
he asked all the members, no one answered it. He even asked a transmitter wrong. And then and Buddha said, go back to check the dictionary. What is a window shop?
Material luxury and comfort, and I think also can refer to some kind of sentiments or emotions
Sentimental.
between men and women, right?
Kai, do you want to mention about window shop? You are a scholar.
No, I'm not a scholar. Not a scholar. No.
What is a window shop?
I give Judy.
Very warm, very gentle because the money and then you can buy it.
All the comforts of luxury.
Yeah, actually, it was
It's
one
all a-
reads Hong Lou Meng. There's a
It's
boy,
like a- it's-
the hero was sent to this human world to experience everything that this world has to offer. And so it means every physical and material luxury and comfort, and also it also refers to some kind of feelings.
It is like it's like a luxury. It's like a luxury dream. All right, never accomplished,
You got
but it's a
everything.
luxury dream.
You got
We also
everything.
fall into the luxury dream that we have this, we already have, we have that, we have this. So that's window shop. It's like a material world.
Dictionary meaning is
Yeah.
the land of warmth and tenderness.
Okay.
Land of warmth and tenderness. Because also says a place where man can find solace in feminine charms.
Oh my God.
And I think it's not the normal place, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Like a sunset
it's basically a dream.
It's a
like
dream.
fantasy.
You got everything there.
Yeah, it's a fantasy where.
Yeah, it's fantasy.
Yeah, where everything is perfect. Everything is so nice, right? So luxurious. You can indulge in any pleasure, stuff like that. But that's
Yeah.
it's a dream.
It's a dream. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So you have everything. You don't have to work harder. No pain, no nothing, no suffering, right?
Well,
True.
there is that place.
There was a
It's
place.
Li Tian. It's absolutely.
Oh, okay.
But not in the material sense. That's true, right? I mean, you can say that.
Yeah. Right.
Utopia.
Yeah, you can say,
Utopia.
yeah. Absolute heaven. Well, we have to make a difference. It's spiritual. It's a spiritual realm. It's not a material thing. Utopia could be a material realm, right?
Yeah, utopia could be a
It's a
material.
material realm. But when we say Li Tian, that's a spiritual realm. It's really, you can't describe it. Undefined. It's undescribable.
Okay. All right. So Bodhisattva Guanxin, she 调剂. She has one song. It's called separation, 分手. Okay. All right. She said when it's a time when we determine it's time to determine we want to separate. Don't say any word. Don't say a word. Just I fall into this real world, this material world, and just like that. I don't know. You can translate this song.
Yeah, we already do.
We have it. Oh, you did already, right? Oh, okay. Oh, then I will skip it. You did already. Okay. So this song. All right. So that's the third prince and Guanxin Pusa. They come here. The first day, and they give us the gifts. The third prince. It's the Xun one. So he also give the candy. I don't know who, and then who get the candy for the Buddha?
I think they had some candy downstairs. The
Had some
kids-
candy
the
downstairs,
kids.
We all got
For
it,
the
right?
We had
kids,
some.
right?
We all got it.
Has some, a few, not many. So he said that we have to,
We did prepare it.
yeah, all the Nepalese members, the class member, they got some candies. All right. Now we'll talk about the second day. It's our holy teacher at camp. of course, as our holy teacher said, that he always come after the filial piety, and and the teacher always, start like this. What class did you all just finish? Filial piety. Are you very filial to our parents? Are we? Are we?
No.
No. Okay. So being filial to our parents should be a given, isn't it? Right? So parents adoring their children is part of their true nature as well. So hence, yesterday, he mentioned that the Bodhisattva came and the third princes. We all getting like our parents. They all getting old. They are sick, and maybe it is more inconvenient for them to move around. We must let patience, right? So the filial heart is to take care of them, just like our birth to adulthood. At first, we didn't know how to walk, we didn't know how to eat, put on our own clothes, right? So what do our mother and father helping us along? Yes, hand in hand, each step all the way until we grew up. So let us think about this ourselves. Is the filial piety we give to our parents equal to the love our parents have given us as their children? Is it equal? No, never. Right? We know that. Right? Is that love equal? We must think about this carefully. So a holy teacher that mentioned that filial piety is always very important. It's always number one. Being a human being, filial piety is the fundamental. Right? And now he said that if our heart keep humble, even the earth, the universe can feel it. If we keep the humble heart, he started, 提这个训文. He said that we do everything by no intent. There is no intent. We don't do it by any motivation. No goal, no set up the goal setting. We do it because it's our nature. We have to do it. Once we do this, then the universe, the heaven and the earth, they can feel it, right? Then when we go to where, we must meet the right person who can help us. The right person who can help us? Do you ever meet the right person in your life? 贵人啊. How do you translate 贵人?
Benefactor.
Okay. Do you ever met any benefactor?
Sometimes.
You want to say about who is a benefactor?
I'll introduce the Tao.
Introducer, okay, that's a good answer. Introducer who introduced to the Tao. Guarantee Tao is true.
Yeah.
Real?
Yeah.
Who else?
The lecturers and Tao members.
Other than the parents.
translators.
Yeah, other than parents, do you ever met your benefactor?
I
No?
have.
Okay, you want to
All
share?
my life, whenever I come across like if my car gets stuck, there's always somebody that come and help me. All the time. Like I used to have this old rundown car, and every winter it would break down. And every time it breaks down, there's always somebody out of the blue come and help me. Okay,
That's nice.
all the time. And then when I was pregnant with Ryan, I passed out in the subway, and there was this that came and helped me and took me home.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
so I had a lot of benefactor in my life.
That's nice.
And you can come to the conclusion, actually the benefactor is a heaven. It's our holy teacher. He arranged those human beings, those
Yeah.
beings, it's like you're a benefactor. But it just happened because of our holy teacher. Our
This
great
is before
heaven.
I received the Tao.
Oh, this is before you receive it, but you have the
Way
karma.
before.
You have the karma. The Buddha knows you're going to receive the Tao. That's why
Yeah.
they channel those people. They come to help you. Right? Who else they have going to share with us? Any touching story that you met your benefactor? Karen, do you have one?
Too many, then she doesn't know which
Karen
one.
must have one, otherwise your dad will pick on you.
Have one.
Do you have one, any benefactor?
贵人.
Somebody that helped you in your life. Besides your parents.
Besides your parents.
I don't know. I can't think of anyone specific.
Want to share? Anybody want to share? Eric? Want to share with us? Anyone? Yeah.
I mean, other than my parents, I feel like a lot of everyone here is very helpful.
That's nice to know.
Nice to know that we are your benefactor.
Want to share with us? Anyone? Yeah? Benefactor? You feel in our lives. Yeah. In your lives.
That is it.
Yeah.
You're thinking hard. You must have somebody.
See? She is.
Oh, oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's good.
That's beautiful.
Our life
Change.
That's
Your life
great.
changed.
Yeah, that's nice. That's beautiful.
Johnny.
Look at the big smile.
No, I guess just like Eric, I mean, most of the time is, I would say, most of the people in the temple, sometimes it's very simple, but the simplicity don't really say
It's the simple things that matter the most.
the benefit of the help. So I would say all the people at the temple.
Yeah,
Virginia.
sure.
I think to a large degree, I think I'm my own benefactor because most of my lifetime, in most of my life, I'm always very strong and very independent.
Right.
And whenever I encounter difficulties, I can always pluck up the courage to overcome it. So very few have a blue day.
Really.
So I think I'm most of the time very happy.
We should get closer to Virginia.
Yeah, so
She
you're
doesn't
very
have
positive.
blue days.
Your attitude. Okay, we should. Okay.
After you sit down.
No, before.
All her life.
Yeah. They say I don't have to worry, and because I guess I'm sometimes ignorant. I don't know about fear or difficulty.
That's great.
over optimistic.
You should
Yeah.
give us some.
Yeah.
How about people on the other side? For the Sandy.
You may not. Yeah. You may not meet your benefactor yet, but no. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Back in Malaysia.
Okay.
Went back like 2 years.
See you
I
go.
started, to go to a temple in Kuala Lumpur.
Oh, Kuala
It
Lumpur.
was like about an hour and a half drive.
Okay.
And then Mr. Chen, every Sunday about 7 o'clock, he will come and pick me up
Yeah.
Oh wow.
for about almost a year.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Oh wow.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
appreciate. And his car is like, you can close the door and things like that. I say, I have no money to buy you a new car.
I see. Okay. I actually can share mine. When I received the Tao, I'm not vegetarian yet. I wasn't. Okay, they will take care. Okay, and I received the Tao about 10 years. After about 10 years, and then I become a vegetarian and make a vow. But during the time, lecture Jew, my wife, she always encouraged me. She didn't force me, but she always encouraged me to become a vegetarian. I just cannot do it. I say I'm not ready for that. And I am really no plan. I have no plan to become a vegetarian. I say, well, everything's infinity. Everything's infinity. Let's see. When time comes up, time comes up. So I don't really want to become. I don't really have that motivation to become a vegetarian. I just say because at the time I wasn't very active member. I wasn't active in attending the Dharma, in attending the class. So just once a while I come here. I don't even attend the Dharma class. Once I graduate from Dharma class, once I complete the first time, I never attended the second time. So and then in 2006, I remember quite clearly. 2006 Trail camp, the senior master train camp, and actually he is my benefactor. You know why? Because at that time, I know quite clear. It's a summertime in June, and he want to have a class. I think we apply for maybe Jindian apply for the 忏悔班, the class of the regret,
Repentance.
repenting class, right?
Dependent.
And you know, whoever member attended the repenting class, you have to be
Vegetarian.
vegetarian and also make the vow.
Yes.
Otherwise, you cannot attend the the repenting class. So there's no choice. And there's no choice. And I didn't remember like a week ago. Yeah, it's a week ago. Immortal Land channel the came to the Dharma class in Baba. It's about a few days ago, not a week ago.
2
about
days?
2 days
2
ago.
days
Yeah,
before.
2 days before that. Yeah, so 2 days before Immortal Land came, and after he made some scripture, everybody was listen to the lecture to explain whatever the board said that. And Immortal Land give me the eye contact. He sent the eye contact with me, and it was shock. It was like electric shock, electrified. Yeah, you can say it. And then he just, it's between he and me, and he called me up, to cross and make a very little, mum, in my ears. He said, you walk too slow. I don't know how. I said, when did you receive a Dao? I said 10 years ago, right? No, you walk too slow. You're too slow. He didn't criticize or he didn't blame me, or he didn't say, make a wrong mistake. Okay, you bad. He didn't say that. He didn't say anything. He just say you're too slow, right? And in that time, a senior Trey, he has a repenting class, and this is the right time. I like to attend the repenting class, but I said, well, this has to be a vegetarian and make a vow of being a vegetarian. It's tough for me, but I have no choice. Right? I have to. I want to join the class.
So you did a cold turkey. You didn't do it gradually.
And I didn't graduate. I didn't do just one
You should
day.
be proud of yourself.
I didn't know. I can last a day longer. At that time, I really realized that vow is so commitment, serious commitment.
Did you
But-
have craving after you did that?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I
that's great.
just all of a sudden I have to, I have no choice. So the people always have the practice time, they have a transition period
Yeah.
to become a vegetarian, right? And I don't have time. I have to. I want to be attend. I want to attend the class. So that's the 2000 very. It's very what we call is turning. It's for me. It's like a turning point.
Also,
It's a turning
Immortal
point.
Land said that to you, so you gotta
Yeah,
move
Immortal Land
fast.
said that to me. I know I have to do something. Otherwise, lecture Zhu, nah, she cannot affect me. She cannot change me.
Oh,
She
no.
cannot influence me.
That class.
What's that?
What made you want to?
Why did you want to attend the class?
I don't know. I tell you the truth, I just don't
Let me
know.
put it this way for you.
I don't
I've
know.
been in temple since 98. So how many years? 17 years? 17, 18 years? That's only one time.
Oh, I-
Independent time. One of the last 17, 18 years. That's it. So it's only have a big leader who has a great virtue can have this kind of class for us. Not everybody say, okay, we let's have a repentant class. No.
I had it twice.
Yeah, maybe everybody
The
before
first
that.
time, yeah, the first time it was this is before this temple was set
Yeah,
up.
before 204.
It was
So
in, I don't remember the
Yeah,
year,
once
it
you
was
do
in
everybody-
where the World Journal building is.
Yeah. Oh,
And
okay,
all
okay.
the Taiwan transmitters came, and Chen Dagu came.
Wow. Yeah.
This is the first time your mom had asked me, you have to take a vegetarian. It was easy for me because I was mostly
Okay.
vegetarian anyway. So I took the vow right before the class. But the class was about. I was so scared, okay? So that was a whole, it was really hundreds of people. It wasn't like us, okay, where the Buddhas talk to each one
One
of
by
us, okay, one by one.
Repentant all.
Yeah. So over there we didn't have that opportunity.
The opportunity for us on that repentant class is very special. Each one of us repentant what we have done previously for the many lifetimes what we have done.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you can probably have a cut all those bad karma for us.
You
So
will
this only one
be, you'll be
step.
forgiven, and also they cut the karma. Whatever the
yeah.
karma being caused by your prior misbehavior, it's gone.
And
You
they,
didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
okay, but then come back to here, we repent one by one in front of Buddha, and then teacher even add something to it. Okay,
But if
so we
you-
go through the ourselves.
Exactly. But if you make the again, you make the second time after you make after you attend the painting class, you make the mistake again, it will go back to you, and still more maybe more. Yeah.
More force.
More
Okay,
more
but in
force,
Taiwan,
more
they have
karma,
the same-
more punishment.
Taiwan have repentant class, but they have about more than 300 plus people. Okay, they, no, but they don't have chance like what we have done here. We go through one by one with the Buddha, one by one. Yeah, one by one. But there is 300 plus people, so everybody can repent yourself. Yeah, but in the attend the Dharma class, the dependent class there. But here is very special. We
I
are pretty lucky.
remember in the first repentance class,
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 Buddhas channel in all at once.
Wow.
And they used the transmitter's body. It wasn't the talent, it was the transmitter's body. And I was, it's scary. It was very scary. That's why the second time, I said, no, Ty, I'm not coming. He followed with a phone call. You gotta come. And then Ray follows with a phone call. You gotta come because I'm sick, so they know. You gotta come. It's once in a lifetime. You're gonna come.
You're gonna
Finally, I gave in.
Yeah.
And
But it's beautiful.
yeah, I was petrified. I was so scared.
How long ago? Remember how many years ago?
To verbalize your
Yes, I knelt in front of the Buddha.
10
And that's
years
the
ago.
time-
10 years ago.
Yeah,
About 10 years ago.
9 years.
2006.
time you were at once.
2006.
Yeah, so
And I think that's the first time. It's the second time we have a repenting class.
No, it's first time here.
First time here,
here.
right? It's first time here. I don't know. It's the
here.
first time in
See, that's what
Tongde
happened to
Town.
be one of
No,
us.
Tongde Town was combined with all the
Yeah,
other
so all
temple
the
in
other
the
temple
世界日
together.
报
Right.
Yeah.
世界日报.
Yeah, they
Wow.
rented the
World
place.
Journal.
It
It
depends
was a
on you have done
big
years.
hall,
What I
packed
saw,
with
what I knew.
people. And I
Who's
did,
Who is the transmitter in charge at that time?
Chen Dagu.
You write by yourself what you have.
It was
you
all
think
the
you might be
transmitters
the
from
biggest one.
Taiwan.
Oh, wow.
That's why it was so scary.
So scary.
And then they
Oh,
asked
wow.
me, you gotta write down all your fault.
Yeah, sure.
I don't write
So
Chinese.
you write down
I don't
what you
read
think
Chinese.
you
I'm
did
running to
wrong,
his
you
mom.
did right,
I said,
you did
help
right.
me, I don't know what
You
to
can
do.
begin.
And then your mom called me down. Don't worry, I will help you after I finish. But she took forever to finish.
And I quite remember. Yeah, it's
Teacher might educate
repenting.
more for you.
Yeah, I quite remember at the first day of the repenting class, the
Scary.
first morning, first class, 观世帝君 came. You know, 观世帝
The
君
law enforcement one.
the foreign enforcer.
Everybody
One
sucks.
he's a very powerful
Everybody
general.
was. Everybody
You know,
was.
remember
Everybody
when we read the three what's it called, 三国,
Yeah.
you know?
romance.
Romance of
3
Kingdoms.
kingdoms.
Three laws of the kingdom. 3 kingdoms of in the very famous period in China history, and he is that person. You know, he's very powerful. Take a big what's it called sword.
A
No,
spear?
it's,
What do you call
what do you
that?
call it?
It's
One
not-
down.
It's a
Halberd.
not, no, it's
You know
called,
that.
it's
It's called- what do you call
well,
it?
It's that-
the
that
Japanese,
painting.
I only know the
Big,
Japanese.
very big,
The
huge.
Japanese is not Nagatana.
That could be
What do you
maybe
call that kind?
that could be 60 or 80 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Itself.
More than
80
that.
pounds.
More than that. More than that.
Yeah, maybe 100 pounds. 100 pounds. Big.
Yeah, killed that heavy.
And he's
And it's a real.
700斤啊，不是
Yeah, and he carried it. No. And yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah,
Big broadsword? Because halberd is not a broadsword.
I did remember that
go to the museum you can
class.
see.
Yeah.
I did remember the
Yeah,
class.
I don't know the
all the
Chinese,
all
And
the
he came.
all the temple master, all the transmitter, all the lecturers.
Was
Everybody was
silent.
so
I was
fresh.
crying.
Because
It was-
when he came down, the whole
It was
The whole
floor was
floor.
vibrating.
it was deadly silent.
You can feel the vibration of every step.
It
he
was deadly
takes.
silent, and
And I'm already
used
crying.
he used his weapon.
Yeah.
He used his weapon. Just
We
knock
were
on the
cut
floor.
off and I'm already, my
And then, you
tears
know-
keep dropping down already.
And then tell you what, I tell you what, that's real. I tell you what, the lecture Lin, you know, Lin 那个林正龙 lecture Lin, you know, downstairs. He was downstairs. He was go upstairs. He went upstairs and wanted to attend the class, and he heard
Something.
this
Vibration.
floor.
Vibration.
Yeah.
He heard the floor is shaking. And you know, there's nothing. You're gonna see the three talent. The three talent is
It's a girl.
The girl, right?
Right? The girl.
And then
Well,
they
actually,
pretend
every
they take
time the law enforcers come, they all like that. Because
Oh,
downstairs one
Yeah.
time too, they
and law
stomp
enforcement,
very hard.
their steps is like a
Every time,
step.
let me add one more thing. Every time we have a temple. Sometimes we didn't behave. Some areas need to change. Some areas need
Yeah.
to change. In some, you can feel somebody loose on the regulation on temple. Then law enforcement will come down. So you got to be careful. Every time you don't want him to come. Because holy teacher always plug him to come. Okay? Once he comes too late, you're gonna be, you know what I mean? I'll even teacher beg him forgive us. So you can know how much we did something pretty. One time it happened in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Because I went there, right? And then the first time they have Dharma class, it's kind of nobody know what's going on. He came in down.
Because it
Wow.
was chaotic.
Yes,
Yeah.
because then he started. Yeah, you can see that.
That's why we have to be at our
Every
best
time,
behavior.
especially Dharma class, whoever in charge Dharma class, lectures, got to be make sure that
Yeah.
everything in order.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if it's kind of messy, they came down immediately.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right. So thank you so much. So this is my
Very special.
benefactor,
That's
you know,
good, that's
transmitter,
good.
and then you know, and like I say, if
Waiting for this one.
it's with the human power, how can you become a vegetarian in one day? No, you can't. You just no human power can become a vegetarian all of a sudden, overnight, turn around. It's like when you quit smoke, right? You can quit in overnight. It's harder. It's very hard. No mention about being a vegetarian. You know, you eat meat and you
And it's
become
very
a
special.
vegetarian.
Depending
You
class,
turn
you
it overnight. Who can do that?
Don't come overnight.
By human being power, we cannot do it because we have so many attachments. We have so many attachments. We cannot turn around all around, you know, just in all of a sudden because of the session because you know, 崔老点 he said that he want to have, you know, he's saying, you know, he's okay with the repenting class. That's why I'm really appreciate, you know, he has that type of class, and then I can become a vegetarian all of a sudden. I really appreciate it. Otherwise, I don't know when I'm going to become a vegetarian. Serious. And I don't know who, you know, what is I'm going to be today. I could be, you know, without that, I cannot be reached like this far today. Although I'm not reached too far yet. You know, I'm still, but still, you know, I very appreciate that, you know, the trade out so they can give us this opportunity. All right, I gotta finish this. This is very important, okay? We have 10 minutes. Now, Bodhisattva Guanxin Pusa said the 5 things that we have to change, and this is very important. You know, she mentioned that during the end of the Dharma class. She mentioned that, and I think it's very important. She said, number 1, we have to change our diary. You know, we have to change our eating habit.
Teacher said. No.
It's a teacher. Oh, sorry, teacher.
Yeah, we're
sorry,
already into
sorry.
teachers.
We already the teacher. Sorry,
Yeah.
not the Guanxin Pusa. Teacher said that we have to change our diary. We don't want to eat. We don't want to eat meat. We don't want to eat fish. We don't want to eat junk food. We have to reduce it, and we have to change it. We have to you know, especially we don't want to eat those artificial processed food, artificial processed food. You know, they have a lot of chemical addiction, additional stuff, and then we don't know. And it's like a poison. We eat poison every day. We just put it into the mouth. We added it. Can we be poisoned? So that's why we have to change our habit, eating. You know, we have to change. We have to start eating the healthy food. This is number 1. Number 2, we have to change our living schedule. We have to change our habit. All right, especially when the teacher said that, what time you go to sleep? What time? What time you go to sleep?
Ask him.
Well,
Now you know that. Now you know the answer.
11.
What time you usually go to
about
sleep?
11 o'clock.
Ask her.
11. What time you go to sleep, young generation?
Karen, what time do you go to sleep?
I go to sleep really early now.
Now, 9.
What time did you used to go to sleep?
I try to sleep by 11, but then sometimes I don't sleep until 1.
Used to
It's
be.
not that bad.
How about old days?
Yeah, it used to be like 1. Later.
You have that.
I need my
that
sleep. I
can
can't
turn
go all
on
nighter, so I'm basically like an old soul.
the email.
I'm not really
My
good.
Gmail. Use mine. I have some picture. I want to show them.
I think it's good.
have
What
time.
effect? 11 to 1. What organ will be affected? Because they sleep.
Is it
Time.
You can go to Gmail.
bladder?
Bladder, right?
Gallbladder.
Gallbladder.
Okay, so 11 to
1.
1 o'clock, right? The blood circulate to our gallbladder, and the gallbladder You want to see the picture? I think I showed the Gmail. Gallbladder. You know what the function of gallbladder? Anybody know the function of gallbladder? I know some people they get rid of gallbladder because of the gallbladder is it's a stone or the gallbladder is sick, malfunction.
What is the function of the gallbladder?
Gallbladder,
He should know.
it produces bile, which
Bile,
helps with
yeah.
digestion,
Just
like
buzzword?
digesting oil,
这是
fat,
胆呢
fat.
Yeah.
胆呢
Yeah. Remember, 听话大声。
对胆
So
And then from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, what is the blood circulation to where?
liver
The liver, right?
我讲这个这个
1 to 3 is the liver.
1 to 3 is the liver.
11
So
to
so
1
teacher
is
say
the
that. So teacher say that, right?
Yeah.
If you want to work overnight, all right, he suggests go to bed 11 o'clock, right? And you can get up 3 o'clock.
early.
You get up earlier. Get up 3 o'clock because then you got all your gallbladder, got your liver,
胆汁上去
all get
Re-energize.
a sufficient rest. And at 3 o'clock you get up earlier, you can start work. You overload, right? So this is the right way. And what is the function of the liver? Anybody know? Liver is very important.
Eat, get rid of the toxins in our body.
Liver is
Yeah, removing the toxins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
所以我说
yeah.
老师说排毒的器官
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's why I know because my mom has that
Yeah.
problem.
Teacher said as long as you get up after 3 you are fine, your body will not be affected.
and out to screen.
11 to 3 you got to lie down. Okay, sleep. Huh?
Okay. Up.
But you can stand up. That's after 3 you're fine.
Okay, here the picture. Okay, this is teacher. I'm just making focus on that. Okay, the liver it's the largest internal organs in the human body. All right, our largest organ is our skin. But forget about skin. That the top, the left side actually is human's right side. Okay, so your liver is the top one, the largest one. The middle one is our stomach. And look at the one right beneath the liver, the small green one. Let's call gallbladder. You see the small green one on the left side, right beneath. I just want to show that the gallbladder. You wanna, yeah? Can you scroll it? I don't know how to. It's a green. Yeah. Look at the small one. It's like a green color, right? It's green, yellow color. Let's gallbladder, all right? Some people they take out the gallbladder because they have a stone or they have a malfunction gallbladder. They can cut the surgery can cut a gallbladder, but you can live without gallbladder. But what is a gallbladder function? It's like a gallbladder is the storage of the bile, organs of bile or what they call 胆汁啊，you know 胆汁。The bile is a color of green, close to yellow. It's a fluid. And the function of the bile is the bile will go to your small intestine to help digestion of the fat, or those to help in the small intestine to digest the fat. All right. So that's why the gallbladder is just the storage of that. And the liver produce the bile and then transmit it to the gallbladder, and gallbladder store it, and then put into when the food come into the small intestine, that will release the bile to digest it. So that's a function of the gallbladder. That's why without gallbladder, people always easy to get diabetes or some whatever, throw up, or because you cannot digest your fat. All right. But the liver is very important. Without liver, people cannot live. Right? Liver is very important. They say liver because when you transmit the blood, liver every single minute can transmit more than 1,000 cc, more than 1,200 cc blood into the liver and comes out. So the toxic blood vessel come into the liver will fix it and then release the good blood. Yeah, and then recirculate it back to the body. So liver is very important. Very, very important. That's why you need a rest.
Yeah, the liver is also like if you remove part of your liver, it will go back. It's In organ where you cut it off, it will grow back. That's why for people that need a liver transplant, they can get from the donor only a partial of their liver and put it in their body.
Yeah. So that's why Holy Teacher said that we have to sleep between 11 to 3 o'clock. That's 4 hours. That's very important. That's the most important sleeping hours in our life. Okay, so make sure change. Can you do that? No. Change that. If you want to work harder, get up earlier. Can you get up earlier? 3 o'clock, killing you.
In the morning.
Yeah, might as well get up early, go to sleep. Sleep early, you can get a full night's sleep.
What happens if your kids doesn't want to go back?
You gotta teach them.
Teach them.
The proper way. Everything depends on you, not on the kids.
So be grounded.
I have a way. Just power off the whole house.
Yeah, turn off the power.
Oh, turn on power? Okay.
No computer,
That's one way.
TV.
True. Like supposedly the glow from a cell phone or a computer screen keeps your mind working for at least an hour after. So you shouldn't be looking at your phone right before you fall asleep.
Or
You
the
might be asleep, but
computer.
then your brain is still like working. Like that glow, the color of it is supposed to keep you awake. Even if it's facing away but on, somehow like that. The brain mechanism.
Even with the 11 o'clock, got to sleep. You might need to lie down a few minutes before that. Otherwise, you can take
就有万元放下 before you sleep. You sleep like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have to change. In the middle one, the yellow one, that's pancreas. Those pancreas is it's also very important. Yeah. The senior trait is a problem with the pancreas. It's the yellow. It's right behind the stomach. It's a pancreas. Right behind the yellow one. Yeah. They can release the what's called insulin, right? Insulin and also keep the sugar of the body, blood balance. Pancreas is very important. And once you get a cancer in pancreas, it's very hard to identify because it's inside. It's very far inside. You don't feel it until you realize you're painful.
Very aggressive.
Yeah.
One has to
Right. Okay, so the teacher said this is number 2. Change our living schedule, all right? Number 3, we always have to justify our mindset. Our mindset. Okay, young generation. Okay, I know you're curious about those. Okay. Our mindset is very important. Always make our mindset right and positive, right? It's like when you feel thirsty, you look at you see the bottle of water. What do you want to say? When you see the bottle of water only half filled,
I said, oh, I still have so much water.
you will say half empty, half full. And then one will say, okay, why you give me just half water, half filled bottle of water, right? Or some people will say, oh, I still have half bottle, right? So it's always your mindset. Always make our mindset positive. Okay. Number 4, proper exercise. Anybody has a proper exercise? Johnny, what is a proper exercise? How many hours a week or how many hours a day? What is proper exercise for the normal human being?
Half an hour is good, but depends on the type of exercise.
Yeah.
Main exercise, push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, and squats. You do those every day. Half an hour, 15 minutes is good.
You had to be sweating or?
Well, it's important to perspire because when you perspire, the toxin comes out to the fore. So if you're doing it and you're not perspiring, it's like you didn't do anything. So it's important to actually, So it's an indicator too to tell you if there is something wrong with the body, which you would find out right after the exercise or during the exercise.
Each of these suggest us even summer class. Walk. If you need to walk 30 minutes
speedy
a
walk.
day, or
Speedy walk.
慢性病 all those diseases allowed to
Yeah.
be gone.
Yeah.
30 minutes a day.
But not slowly, very
Different speed. Yeah.
Okay.
Choose your time.
Either way.
after because
Okay.
Best is after.
Yeah.
this is active, but then it depends on you. Sometimes people say, "Oh, I walked for half an hour, now I'm hungry again." They go for the food again. So it depends.
Yeah. And the final part, the most important, teacher said it, the most important, the final one is do good things, do good deed, good, do good merit, right? We have to come to a temple. Temple is the best place you can, accumulate your merit, right? Do good, accumulate merit without intent, without motivation. You just do it, just do it. So, it's like say some people, it's like a lot of people they eat the same things, but these people they can eat healthy. That people they have a lot of still have a lot of disease. It's because what? Because the karma is different. The karma for every single person is different. It's not say, okay, why I did the same, I did a lot of merits better than the other person. Why I'm still so painful? Yeah, I'm so poor. I don't want to say they're so poor. Why I have a miserable life? Why? I always say, oh, the heaven is not fair to me. I always say that, oh, why me? The heaven is not fair to me. I do a lot of good things. I still poor. Why? Because our karma, right? We don't know how much karma we carry on to our current life. So that's why once we still painful, we even have to work harder and harder. We even have to accumulate the karma, right? And that's the holy teacher say that. So number 5, okay, it's very important, all right? And yeah, because the time is limited, and I appreciate opportunity to share with you about the scripture. And if I say something incomplete, please ask for heaven's forgiveness. And thank you so much.